to convince your kids to exercise. We're taking you inside the Ninja Factory.
Aber ich weiß ja noch nicht mal, wie diese vermaledeite Knatterkiste überhaupt angeht.
I'm okay.
Oh, man.
It's a natural thing, of course. I mean, I can work out all day and obviously I'm an ex-athlete myself.
Someone never said I am. That's pretty good. I like that. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Mon ikke ejeren af bilen her bag mig næste gang overvejer i... Ej, shit.
Was trying to finish your six-pack.
Welcome to Iron Man.
It looks like you've been training for this for some time.
I've been doing this for about 25 years.
It's a locker room celebration, ladies and gentlemen. Time to bring her out. Okay. I guess we saw everything in that live.
That's it quickly. I got it timed here on the court.
Dar nu s-au aruncat pe ele spre teren sau spre... sau în ce...
Ahead again.
You're supposed to tell me when this was going to happen.
This Saturday night.
I tell you what, you working for Marvel, the Super Bowl commercial, did you get a lot of reaction to that Super Bowl commercial?
What Super Bowl commercial?
Oh, you know what? I've been my mistake. You know what?
See, you're as crazy as the people on Twitter.
Right.
I'm not Lawrence Fishburne.
That's my fault. I know that. That was my fault. My mistake. You know what?
We don't all look alike.
Flavia, you're
We may
exactly
be
right.
all black and famous,
You
but
are
we all don't look
guilty.
alike.
Facebook is down. We're expecting this to, trend on Twitter any moment. Here's the screen grab we have from our newsroom where people are unfortunately having trouble getting on. I got on, but nothing's uploading. Nothing is updating. It just allowed me to send a friend request. That's all. And in all seriousness, on Twitter, I just went and checked. Right now, hashtag Facebook down, trending. Facebook says they're working on getting it fixed soon. How about that?
The panel said it welcomed the apology, but said some of the financial costs could have been avoided. Caroline, thank you.
He says what you're doing is you're doing down the departmental spending because you need to find deeper cuts in spending in government departments. So in real terms, that means spending on things like schools, on hospitals. I might give up on that.
Our royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell has the details at Balmoral for us now. Nicholas, what does it say?
And certainly if we look at, the changing complexion of this cabinet compared to the last one, the one yesterday, and what we can see is that
Adam,
so-called
do you want to take a pause?
Yep.
Do you want to take a pause?
No,
Because I've been talking non-stop. You okay?
No, I swallowed a fly, that's all right. But
There was an old woman.
I've recovered now.
I didn't make anybody stay here until 7 a.m. or 11 or whatever it is everybody finally left. I didn't make this kid pass out on my floor. People wanted to be here.
Louis Slungpugh, I hope I pronounced the last name correctly.
Yes, ma'am, it's Slungpugh.
Oh, thank you very much. What can you tell us about this? Or is it something you've ever seen before like this?
You know, we had a pressure break around sunset, and the cherry bomb must have popped through the top of the pipe and just blew the bottom right out of it. It was either a cherry bomb or someone took a really large dump, you know?
Are you 100% sure about that? Is
That's a fake call.
Oh, we lost him. I'm sorry about that. We hope to get him back.
It was great. And apparently, I've never been on live television before, but apparently sometimes I don't watch I don't watch the news because I'm a kid, and apparently Grandpa just gives me a remote after we watch the Powerball.
What did you think about the ride?
Well, it was great.
Why?
Because apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy,
Yeah.
that's all you do is get dizzy.
Is it fun?
Yeah. And I've never ever been on live television. I never ever be on live television.
Are you excited?
Yeah, and apparently I only went down the super slide. When I went down the one, I was scared half to death.
The companies do say they will scale up the program if it is successful, guys.
Very cool. We love it, Will. Thank you.
Wait, let's rewind. Did you see what was missing there? ABC News reporter Will Reeve, who is the son of the late Christopher Reeve, was a little undressed for his morning news report from home. When Amy Robach and Michael Strahan first cut to him for a segment on pharmacies delivering prescriptions to patients via drone, a text graphic was carefully covering his shorts. But when the graphics changed, viewers got a bit of a surprise.
Very cool. We love it, Will. Thank you.
Will is one of many TV correspondents working from home amid the coronavirus pandemic. He's been a one-man band, setting up his own camera shots, and it's clear this one was accidentally a little too wide. The hilarious blunder did not escape the attention of the internet. Lots of people joked about it on Twitter, and Will poked a little fun at himself too. He told one viewer, "I will not be getting hired as a camera operator anytime soon." To another, he quipped, "Man, the more I look at this, the more thigh I see. Yikes." He even shared a trending tweet about his embarrassing moment and wrote, "I have arrived," in the most hilariously mortifying way possible. Will also gave a full explanation as to why he was pants-free. He wrote, "Trying to be efficient, I got ready for a post-GMA workout a little too soon this morning. The camera angle, along with friends, family, and several hundred strangers on social media, made me rethink my morning routine. Any sartorial tips from these people who are wearing a belt, trousers, and shoes during their work video calls at home are most welcome. Now, back to work, wearing pants." He added, "When work from home goes wrong, or your self-framed live shot goes wide." Hope everyone got a much-needed laugh. Will has always had a good sense of humor about himself. The last time Access Hollywood spoke to him, we showed him a 15-year-old interview he did with us back in middle school.
Whenever I skate by him, I'd see him smiling and give me what would be a thumbs up. He was just happy to see me doing what I like to do.
Is that what my voice sounded like? That's amazing. And look at my hair.
Look at your hair.
Look at my hair. That's incredible. The style there. I was in 7th grade. My dad died when I was in 7th grade, October 10th, 2004. And February of 2005, Access Hollywood came and came to hockey practice. And I remember being so embarrassed because I thought I was good.
Did we embarrass you?
Well, no, you're with your teammates, a bunch of 12 and 13-year-old boys. You got cameras around.
And these guys show up.
I was not the best player on my team.
Wake up in the morning and find your way to the nearest TV. One of the last things you'd probably expect to see is a grown man slammed into the sea.
Fox 5 Morning News starts. Look over there. And it starts right now.
Using a water-powered jetpack when you have what we presume is little TV experience may sound like a fun idea at first, but it also may just lead to internet infamy.
Oh my gosh! What is that?
When the anchors burst out into uncontrollable laughter at your misfortune immediately thereafter, then that fate is virtually ensured. Still looks wicked fun though.
It's a lot to do this, and I don't want to do it anymore.
Another morning show, this time in Australia, sent a reporter on a mission he couldn't handle.
Australia, that hole behind me, the greatest there is.
Up in the sky above Earth, at the mercy of a pilot who's used to the rigors of plane tricks, a mild-mannered presenter made the mistake of encouraging a man to push him to his limits.
Your career should be a spewologist. Make people spew for a living.
The look of just holding back vomit and exhilaration on his face soon gives way to one in which he seems at peace as unconsciousness takes him.
There we go. Right, and there we go. Left. And let's go. Squeezing. Squeezing. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing.
Under somebody who you were at one time the boss of.
Because I was your boss once.
Yeah, you were, and are no longer. How did that happen?
Probably the worst case scenario is when you find yourself at odds with him while live on television. But at least you can rest assured that your embarrassment is creating some amazing TV for the rest of the world.
Right. So what do you want now?
Well, if I have to teach you how to be a reporter, Ollie, I'll do that later.
Oh, why don't you do that later, Jim? I think the lady expressed herself.
We can't help but love every second of this anchor and reporter engaging in schoolyard-level taunts in what should otherwise be a very serious environment.
Is there any question you'd like me to ask her?
And no, I'll give you lessons on how to become a reporter.